everybody, Gabrielle here. I am back. I am here to bring you a reading. This reading is, my aim is for more positive messages. I figure that's just actually what I'm in the mood for the mood for on this Monday. You know, Mantra Monday. Let's get it off with a bang, okay? So, I drew from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck, and I pull cards from the Vice Versa deck. So the Oracle deck are literally, I wanted to know a messages from the heart, or for the heart. Yeah. So I had these cards down for a minute. I'm trying to remember exactly what messages for the heart. And then down here with the Vice Versa deck, what I asked was, a positive outlook. Messages that would bring about a positive outlook. Trust me, they'll fix it. If I'm misspeaking now, they'll fix it through the course of this. I am not concerned with that. Matter of fact, let me see something. Sometimes when you have some throat chakra moments, you have to power up. So, I'm just putting on a few stones that will help with that endeavor. Okay. So we have change your focus, new vitality, release, daydreams, and decisions. And the bottom of the deck is joy and stability. Change your focus is a 5, okay? Which is pertinent, right? 5s are about change. New vitality is a 1. Release is 13, which is the equivalent of, I believe, the death card. But it also is a 4. A number of stability, but it's not always comfortable. It could be looped and cycles or cyclicate, things like that. And then we have daydreams and decisions, which is a 7, right? And 7s, when you look at it, the slant and the elevation, it's like destined for greatness. When I look at the 7, it's like there's a certain plateau and a certain path and a certain pace that you're supposed to get there to achieve what was destined for you. That's just what I'm getting by looking at these numbers, you know, and it's very interesting. And joy and stability is a 4. And when I look at that, it's a beautiful card, too. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Hard work can be very joyous because it brings about some wonderful stability, right? So in that case, the number 4 brings about great success. It brings about great rewards, but not always when you expect them to show up. It's about, to me, when I think of 4, it's almost a level of faith that all the hard work pays off. So, let's see, wait, 5, 6, 7, 10 plus 8. I mean, plus 7 is another one. Brings it to an 8. Huh. And then look, if I add in joy and stability, because I made mention of the card, right? That brings it back to a 12, which equals a 3. And so it's like unity. Unity. I went through the deck because I noticed a couple of the cards were upside down, and that deck shouldn't have been like that, but I took notice. The chakras are off. The energies are not spinning in the right direction currently. So, yeah, that's interesting. And it's because the focus is off. Like, I know I'm guilty of this right now. Like, I was just telling someone that I'm fighting through some really lackadaisical sort of energy. So I'm fighting extra hard to put out videos and things like that to, you know, counteract that, to change my focus, not wallow in the fact that I may not feel highly motivated at the moment. I know it's where it's coming from, so it's fine. But I press through. I press through because, honestly, I do find joy in the work that I do, all of it. I do find a great deal of stability in it. It allows me to ground, for very grounding energy. So it's like, yeah, and then look, under that, it's funny, right? Sadness and isolation, right? And then it's like refusing to see, right? Blockage in the chakras. Keeps, yeah. Maybe it's time to listen to some meditations, for sure. Some guided meditations, maybe. And then non-guided ones, you know, just where they're like frequencies and binary beats. There are some really awesome ones. It would be great if you could kind of pipe this music through your home. See how the flute player is, you know, changing the vibration by playing the music, helping the chakras come back into alignment. There's a drain and a pull, and so it's time to take off the cloak of darkness that's been around you. This, yeah. Really. This is still heart chakra release work. It just is. I'm going to say some mommy issues. Maybe even, no, not mommy issues. Needing to connect to the Divine Mother. Interesting. For some, this is self-esteem. This is true self-esteem and self-worth. You need to pump yourself up right now. What's her channel? Saltwater Vibes, I think it is, or Saltwater Vibes Tarot. But she always does the mind trips and stuff. She's so dope. Gosh, what was I getting ready to say about her in this? She said to stand in front of the mirror and clap for yourself for 1 minute straight. Look at yourself, tell yourself, good job, you're doing wonderful, applaud yourself. Really, look yourself in the eye and clap for yourself for 1 whole minute. Now, I haven't tried this for a whole minute yet, but I do these sorts of things. And I think we all could benefit from becoming our own support system, you know, like looking at ourselves in the mirror and reminding ourselves, not only do you have you, but more importantly, your heavenly family has you. That's why it's great that the number came back to a 3. We all know 3 is the magic number. It's like the energies. Father, Mother, Holy Son. So, that unified energy Unified within yourself, as above, so below. Yeah. There's still more release work, but it's ever changing. But it's okay. You know what's funny? There's a shedding that's coming in. And you feel this. But it's like, if you open your mind to the fact that there's a major transformation coming in, you can hear it. You can, like, this is like hearing the call. See how she's gazing at the flute, the Pied Piper. I say Pied Piper, but no, the flute player. And for some, the Pied Piper is a real reference, you know. He was a swindler, but he was only became a swindler when the people of the town didn't pay him, remember? He did a service. They didn't pay him for his service. And so in turn, he took their children. I don't agree with his retribution by any means, but pay your debts. Pay your debts, both in the 3D and in the 5D. And if you are unsure of what those debts are, pray on it. Pray to have things revealed. Pray for peace of mind. But I really feel like wordless music is going to be very important right now. Seriously. Some Kundalini music, some chakra balancing music, things of that nature. Maybe even playing music. Sing. Singing in your home raises the vibration. Sing the song of your heart. Listen to the song of your heart. I feel like there's been a focus of, like, it's funny because I'm looking at this and there's like this level of transparency. Like a naked heart. Releasing will bring about a transformation that would allow your heart to be free, to be light as a feather. Hold on, hold on, I got that. Hold on, I got the memo. I got the memo. The Amati Oracle deck is called the Feather Heart deck. And so I kind of what was the... Okay, let me just pull the cards. I looked in the book first because I almost felt like there was a passage or something they wanted me to read, but I guess the easiest way of finding that is to pull the cards and see what they reference. Why am I getting the Feather Heart Oracle deck reference? Tell me more about daydreams and decisions. I spread joy. Let's see. It would be great if they gave me If the card itself is numbered, if you make it, hold on, there we go, let me just, 21, look at that. That was, oh, wow, Spirit, you are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that confirmation. I told you 21 reduces down to a 3. This number for I Spread Joy, look, number 21. So, wow. Okay, so I'm going to read you. Look how free she is. Look at that. Didn't I say? Look at the triangle, right? Look at the hands, as above, so below. Look how free she is. It says, wow, rest in peace is a sentiment offered at the end of a life to express well wishes for a slumber undisturbed. One can't help but wonder why in waking life we aren't wishing everyone to live in peace, so as to be awakened, undisturbed by notions of the end. Daydreaming, wow, look at this shit. Daydreams and decisions, wow, y'all are amazing. Daydreaming, fully alive, in a state of joy. To awaken to joy and live in the language of ecstatic expression is to drink in the dance of life and hydrate the soul with happiness. William S. Burroughs, a controversial postmodernist writer from the Beat Generation, theorized that language was a virus from outer space. A virus, by definition, is a small infectious agent that replicates only inside the living cells of other organisms, and grows and evolves by spreading from host to host. When information goes viral, a bit of news or a new idea spreads with mimetic movement and seems to reach critical mass faster than the speed of light. Laughter yoga, I can't say the name in Hindu, possess that by practicing prolonged periods of voluntary laughter, you can receive both psychological and physiological benefits. When done in a group setting, laughter that starts out forced eventually becomes infectious, and unleashed joy becomes contagious to all who participate. Looking at the joy as a practice and living fluently in the idealized language of light is the embodiment of ecstasy, rapture realized and revealed within a rapport that refreshes. Becoming fluid in the language of spreading joy is an exercise in belief and a study in movement. Dance and movement are an effective way to find communion with the divine in an awakened dream state, and have been a tool for connecting to altered states of consciousness for over 40,000 years. The Egyptians held ritual dances for both funerals and festivals in high esteem. For Native Americans of varying tribes, dance is not only for amusement, but also for ceremonies to honor and heal, to offer prayer of gratitude for victory, and to unite the community. When viewing the body of your own great work as the structured communication of cosmic elation, you become a host of happiness, spreading lightheartedness with your own mimetic momentum. Live in peace and extend the information of idealized existence to the lives you touch and the joy you allow to go viral through your own embodiment expression of infinite effervescence. Actually, it says of infinity effervescing. Wow, though, right? Look how that goes together. Change your focus. There's something... Wow, and then look at the bottom. Again, I spread joy. Look at that. That is beautiful. Just make a joyful noise, really. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the lessons and the blessings. Spread your testimony. It's not a pity party. There's no need to be that way. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. I told y'all, for those of you who followed the reading I did the other day, where I was talking about scriptures and how the Old Testament is so rough, but it's by design, but it foretells the coming of salvation the whole way through. Yeah, it's hard, and it's almost impossible. Well, it is impossible, right? Except for Christ. And that was the point. All of this is always designed to bring you closer to your Creator. It truly is. All of it. And there's so much joy in knowing God, in knowing them. It truly is. It's a lightheartedness. It's a sure-footedness that nothing on this dimension will ever afford you. I don't care what you have. Faith is a rock-solid foundation. And the more you develop your personal rapport with the Creator, it's like, wow, you do become like a mountain. You only move when you're told to move, just like a mountain. The earth quakes, right? The mountain was told to move. Just saying. Choice, right? You can choose to be happy. You can choose to release the darkness, the old skin. Let go. Go through the spiritual transformation that's occurring. Let it go. Someone's ascending. I kept seeing that. Somebody's getting their wings, the ascension. Whew. And it's funny. I was talking to someone the other day about Enoch. And reminding folks that, God didn't have very many friends through the Bible. I think there was 3. He took Enoch. He was walking, and then he wasn't. I don't know. I don't feel abduction, but a spiritual abduction in the most positive way. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the King of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the King of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, which we already have up there. We have the Knight of Swords, we have the Tower, and we have the Page of Swords. Wow. Well, we have all the elements. And again, it's funny, right? Because I have the Tower, and I have the Release. This is big change. See? See the horn there, the cornucopia? Depends on how you look at it. It could be a horn or it could be a cornucopia. The fact that you don't see any food in it makes me think it's more of a horn. See how the page is, see the mountains in the background here? Remember how I said you become the mountain? You only move when you're told to be, you only move when you're told to move? It's like that's where that page is heading. I feel like for some, you resisted this. You got the page and the 3. We already got the 4 down here. So we know you resisted this for quite some time. You resisted it, truly. For some, you've been hearing this call for a while. this pull. For some, I actually even feel like there's this pull is changing your career path, this call that you're responding to. It's definitely pulling you away from what you were doing before. It's getting harder and harder to resist this. I really feel like this is a breaking away from that stuck sort of energy, that clinging to the financial stability of what you were doing. But the call is too strong. It really is. It's too strong. Yeah. It's like messages from God. You know, the Eight of Wands is Cupid's arrows, but I see this as like your heavenly family keeps sending you these messages. We got you, we got you, we got you, we got you. Pushing you, pushing you, pushing you, pushing you, pushing you, pushing you to this. To this. Making you stronger. The King of Swords in your conviction to go towards this. Whatever it is, it's like a dream come true. Because look, we have the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups. Like, that's Ten of Cups. Like, it's whatever this is they're pushing you towards, it's going to make you happier than you could have ever imagined. Like, yeah, it's some way of them insulating you. Pulling you out of this confusion. And yeah, yeah. For some, someone's coming to talk to you about a new job. It really is. This is a career change. But you resisted this change, but it's coming. And it's going to be so lucrative. I have the Four of Pentacles out here twice, right? Because I have the Page, the Three, and then the Four. That's 8 Pentacles. That's a move up. That's a promotion. That's mastery of your craft. It's hard work, and there definitely will be toil and labor. But I think that's the reason why when I looked at the Four for the joy and stability, it reminded me that hard work does feel good, because there's success for all of that hard work. It does pay off. That effort does pay off. And because it's the heavens, it's the divine sending this communication, this is something that was meant for you. Truly, truly was meant for you. Look, you see the horn here, right? You see it here, right? You are so loved. You are cloaked in love. Change your focus. Remember that you are cloaked in love. You are protected. You are. You really, really are. I know it doesn't always feel like it, but look at all this shit that happens about you and not to you. Look at all the ways they open your ears and eyes and allow you to, not be a party to those crazy situations, to be in those near misses, the skin of your teeth. That's protection. Change your focus. It could always have been so much worse. Change your focus. You are loved. You are protected. They want your greatest happiness. They want wishes for you that you don't even know to wish for yourself. This is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful moment that's coming, where the divine gets to show you how much they love you. They're pulling you out of this. They really are. You're already out of it. Yeah. There is some information coming in very, very quickly. Very quickly. This information is going to sting like white lightning. It really is. Whatever this is, it's going to trigger this tower moment and free you. Truly free you and allow you. There's a rebirth. There truly is. Only thing I'm missing out here is the Queen of Swords. I have the King, I have the Knight, I have the Page. There's an assured victory in this if you go through this. An assured victory. But you have to go through this. You're going to be a powerful motherfucker when you get through this. Not saying you're not powerful now, but you don't even know. I like this. I do. Because whatever this is that's coming in to free you from this maze, this trap, it's a financial trap. It's a money trap. It's coming in quick. And it's going to finally topple an unjust ruler. Really. But here's the thing. The reason why I like that it ends on the Page It's because you take this information and you walk away. You just walk away. You don't say anything else. These are downloads. This is why meditation and music's very important right now, because there's some big information coming in, and once you get this clarity, it's going to trigger a tower moment. But it's a good tower moment. It really is. It's going to bring about peace. Peace. Not just change. Somebody's ego's dying. That's why I said I like the de-escalation from the king to the knight to the page, because the ego's dying. The fact that the king, see, the sword is down. Look at his face. It's like this king might be standing there looking very victorious, right? And whereas once he might have been very smug and very quick and sharp with their words, has now learned how to take the high road. See, he's walking on the clouds. Take the high road and just walk away. There's no need to fight, because you know how to alter this reality, so to speak. You have orders. And so because of that, because you've now responded to this call, the things that would have hindered you or caused you to, I don't know, to go to a darker place, to go to a low vibing place, has fallen away. And you know how to take the high road now. That's a beautiful thing. If you can get away from the need to be right all the time, you can succeed. I'm still learning that in a lot of instances, and I don't mind saying it. I have, when I think, look, when I'm certain, I'm certain. But I can also admit that I could very much be like a dog with a bone. And I don't fabricate points or factoids to prove my point. I had someone say that shit, I just looked at him like, for real though? For real? Like, I'll tell you to Google my shit in a minute. Fact check it, go ahead, fact check it. So when you hear shit like that, you just look at people like, what? But even that, right? Sometimes you just gotta let a motherfucker be wrong. And that's probably the biggest lesson. It's not about needing to be right. It's about allowing someone just to be stupid. And I know how that sounds. It's too much energy expelled, honest to God, to try to prove to someone how right you are. But that's the thing about it, I don't have shit to prove. I'm like, how Cardi say, I'm my own competition, I'm competing with myself. That's real. Real words to live by. Because you're responding to your call. So how you care about anything else anybody else got to say? For real, for real. On that deep level. You just look at somebody like, whatever. Trust your intuition. Trust what you know. Always leave room for improvement. But some shit you just know. It's learning to agree to disagree. Because maybe that is what kept you in this confusion. This maze, this infernal maze that was blocking any sort of real leveling up. Sounds like you had the devil in your midst. Sounds like you had the father of confusion in your midst. The King of Swords is primarily Aquarius, as far as I remember, but it can be any air sign in high vibration. So Aquarius, Gemini, what's Libra, right? So this is really nice. Your success really does come from learning to take the high road. It's a big change. It's some new shit. Dude, that's the third page I done seen pop out. And there's the Emperor. That's funny. Queen of Cups. Yeah. You know what's funny? I have never seen this side of the Knight of Cups. I always get his back. Like, this bull going off in search of. Like, I've never seen the front of him where he's actually extending that cup, making an offer. Wow. That's so interesting. Wow. Alright, y'all. I'm actually going to leave it there. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. They are greatly appreciated. I appreciate your private bookings, your donations. You can find me at intuitivedownloads19@gmail.com. You can also contact me on Instagram at TellAllYourBusinessTarot. Light and love to you all, and again, happy Labor Day. Bye.